So my husband and two sons came in this morning, and you were able to tell them what kind of foot they have, and you talked about this. Was it called low arch?
No, they have neutral. And that just means when your foot lands, you'll toe off over your big toe. Your foot knows how to toe off correctly.
And there's a shoe that's going to work out perfect for that kind of a foot. Now, we're going to do my foot, too, after a bit and see what I am. But since then, I've been saying to you, is this the kind of shoe that I'm going to talk about or buy for him and them, even though this is a woman's shoe? Let's talk about this arch and these different things to know for neutral and all those words. I don't know what they are.
First of all, your boys were neutrals. So, no, these shoes are not appropriate, not just because they're women's.
Right. We're looking at only that.
But what we want to talk about is structured shoes right now. And the structured is right here on this shoe. And that just means it's called structure, it's called posted shoe. That just means those of us that pronate, when the arch comes down a little bit or sometimes a lot, we need a little bit of double density foam right here to keep our arch from going too far. Otherwise, we end up toeing off on the inside of our big toe, which will cause an alignment in your knee and irritation.
Okay, so then you can feel a difference and maybe have some foot pain.
Not so much foot pain, but overuse over time. You can actually cause some problems.
And really, to understand all of this, because I'm still trying to get it, even though we've talked about it for about 30 minutes here, you and me, that's confusing. And then you've got even another one to show here that has another kind of structure. Talk about that.
Yeah, this is the Mizuno structure. And they went about and they are more of a proactive shoe with their design in that their shoe uses a wave function. And the wave takes your heel and cups it and says, I want your heel in this position so you'll toe off correctly.
It just stops your foot and says, this is where you're supposed to be. This one reacts to your foot and does whatever your foot needs.
That's right.
Interesting.
And so just the way they approach the shoe is going to be a little bit different, and how they feel on your foot is going to feel different.
Okay. Now, each brand will be slightly different, but using the same concept to create the same kind of structure?
That's right. In a traditional shoe, you either have a neutral shoe or you have a structured shoe. Okay. And the two that we have in front are structured shoes.
Okay. And so from the variety here, because you have quite a variety of women's shoes and men's shoes that you can choose from, is it smart for people to come in here and get their foot tested? You know what to look for. All they have to do is walk towards the treadmill and back, and you can see certain things?
Yeah, that's part of it. There are some things that we look for. It's called a stride analysis or a gait analysis, and we are looking at what your ankles are doing, your arches are doing, and how your calves are reacting in your knees. And we talk to you about what kind of running you're having or what kind of running you want to be doing. And then we help you find the shoe that fits you better.
Okay. Let's say that I'm a neutral, and let's turn around here and look at some of these other options you have here. You have a lot of different type of shoes. Like if I want to go run a trail, or if I want to do, I hear this term minimalist or something.
Yes. So a neutral shoe typically has one density kind of foam in it. And that will let your foot do whatever it wants to do. It's a more natural fit. And it won't support your arch if your arch decides to come down. A minimal shoe, like these, have a difference of either 0 from heel to toe. And I mean 0 padding here and 0 up here.
Yeah,
and this, it will. This literally protects your foot, and that's all it does. It does not have structure in it.
So regardless of what your arch is doing, this is just a natural way to run and be slightly protected.
That's right. It will get you up on the front of your foot, more towards the toe area, and your arch will have to strengthen to wear a shoe like this. This is a minimus for women. This has 9 millimeters of cushioning here, down to 5 here. And these are great for running in. These are also really good for CrossFit. Okay. Because it doesn't have such a large drop right here, so you can weight lift in these. Another minimal shoe that we've seen a lot of success in is this Ultra. It has 11 millimeters of cushioning, so it's a very cushioned shoe here, and 11 millimeters here. Great running shoe designed by ultramarathoners who wanted a more natural feel but still have their feet cushioned. And this is also very good for CrossFit because you can run in them, but you can also do your box jumps and weightlifting.
Wow, this is fantastic to hear. You can tell that she's an expert. You can tell that you just have this knowledge that you need, if you're looking for getting into some of these things, and if you're already into it, then you're familiar with Runners North, because this is the only store here in the Valley that offers such a wide variety of shoes and running gear.
We try. This is my passion. This is what we're excited about, and there are enough runners here in the Valley that share this with me.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, make sure that you come into Runners North, look at these, get your, what did you call it? It's not a survey of your feet.
Stride analysis or gait analysis.
Okay, done today, and make sure that you're set up right so you have healthy feet. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Laura.